Hey guys, welcome back to the Bull Combo. A couple months back I posted a video about how my LG V30 camera lens had spontaneously shattered. Over the last few months I've been trying to look for a replacement lens, and I'm happy to let you guys know I finally found one. So stick around and I'll show you guys how I fixed the camera lens on my V30 in less than 5 minutes. Alright guys, so before we get started, I want to let you guys know that there's a few things you'll need for this. First and foremost, you're going to need a lens replacement kit. Now the lens replacement kit I found was on Amazon. I found it was the most trustworthy place to purchase it from, and I waited until there was a Prime-worthy seller selling it so that I could purchase it and see if it worked. So I picked this thing up for a little over $10. I think it's about $12, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to include a link down below to the Amazon product I purchased specifically, so that you guys can make sure to purchase this exact same lens replacement kit. I can't speak for any of the other kits out there because this is the only one I've used, so this is the one I'm going to recommend. Alright guys, so before we get started, there's a few things you guys need. First and foremost, you'll need your phone, obviously. You're going to need a little trash can, or a large trash can, any sort of trash can. You're going to want to hold the phone over that while you're popping the glass out so that pieces of glass aren't flying all over your house, getting on your carpet, on your floor, etc. You'll also want the replacement lens, tape, a Q-tip, and the lens replacement tools. Now the kit I purchased came with these tools as well as the replacement lens, so everything you need technically should come in the kit. All the rest is household stuff you probably have laying around. So it's important to let you guys know that I've already gone through the process of replacing this lens, so I'm not actually going to take this lens off and put the new one on. That said, after going through the process, it only took me about 5 to 6 minutes to go through everything and do it, from pulling the lens off to sticking the new one on. So this process is really straightforward. So let me go ahead and show you guys how this is done. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is set up your trash bin in a way that you can get underneath it, so that while you're peeling the lens out, you can actually peek underneath the phone and see what you're doing as you're holding it over the trash bin. So whether you need a small trash bin or a large trash bin, it doesn't matter. You just need to make sure that you can hold this over a trash can. So the lens replacement kit comes with 4 different tools. In this case, the only tool we're actually going to need is the tweezers. So we can set the rest of the kit aside. Now what we need to do is we need to take the plastic tip off the tweezers. These are actually really good tweezers, so I would hold on to these for any future repairs you may need to do. So, if you're like me, your lens is broken or was broken. After a while it started to splinter and it was probably losing glass. I had a piece of tape over mine so that glass wasn't splintering everywhere. You might have done something different. Nevertheless, at this point it's probably losing pieces of glass, which is good because we can get up inside the lens. So what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to find a spot where the glass has fallen out from, being shattered, etc. If it hasn't fallen out, you're going to want to pick a piece of the glass off. Once there's a hole in the glass, what I did was I slid one of the pieces of the tweezers up inside the hole, underneath the film, the glass itself, and I pulled up. Now this glass isn't just solid glass. There's a piece of plastic that runs along the bottom of the glass, like a piece of plastic adhesive. So the glass peels, almost like a plastic wrap. It'll peel off. You will have to apply a pretty good amount of pressure to pull the lens off of the camera itself. It's important to let you guys know I did not use any heat on this phone. I did not apply any heat. I did not use a heat gun. I did not use a hair dryer. Didn't use any of those things. So you should be able to do this change and pull this lens off without having to heat the phone up in any way, shape, or form. And frankly, that's a good thing because heating your phone up is not good for the hardware on the inside. So now you'll notice I didn't take my phone case off here. It probably is a good idea to take your phone case off before you proceed with changing your lens. That way you have more access to the lens itself and you can just get to the phone itself flush. Right now it's a little difficult for me to get in there, so had I been actually doing this, I would have taken the case off my phone. Nevertheless, you want to slide your tweezers up in there and pull on the lens, and it'll start to peel off. You'll have to give it a good amount of force, but after a while it will peel off completely. What you'll be left with is the 2 lenses with nothing around them. It'll just look like the gray, the same color as the back of the phone itself. And the lenses will be lifted up off the back of the phone obviously a little bit because there's no longer a protective lens over top. So once you've gotten the lens peeled off, what you want to do is you want to take a piece of tape and you want to stick the piece of tape over that to pick up any of the loose pieces of glass that may be hanging around there still. After you've used a piece of tape a couple times to get off the loose pieces of glass, what I did was I held my phone over top of the trash bin and tapped on it with the back of my knuckle, enough to get all the pieces of glass that may be stuck in there or lodged in there to fall free. The last thing I did to clean the lens before I put the new piece on was I used a Q-tip. And I actually dipped the Q-tip in a tiny bit of alcohol just to make sure that the surface itself was clean. And I rubbed the Q-tip along here, then I used the dry side to make sure everything was dried out, that there was no extra glass or anything in there. I will let you guys know that the glass did come out fairly easily, and it didn't leave anything behind that I could see, so it was pretty straightforward to get it out. So after you've gotten all the shards of glass taken out of the phone, the last thing you need to do is actually put the replacement lens on. So the lens itself looks a little different. The left side has a black circle and the right side is just the hole itself. This side right here needs to go on the left side of the phone. So just like this. As you can see, the black's right here and the normal circle's right here. So when you mount this lens, you want it to be the exact same way. The black goes over the left lens and the normal hole goes over the right. And I think this is the wide angle and this is the normal lens, I'm pretty sure. And I just did it based off of how I removed the old lens. So putting the new lens on is actually extremely straightforward. Now what you want to do is you want to peel off this film right here that looks like 3M film. Now it has a plastic sheet on the front that you can hold on to so that you don't have to touch the piece itself. So after you peel this film off, you can hold on to this piece of plastic on the other side. Makes it easy to grip onto. And what you're going to need to do is after you've taken this film off, you're going to flip it over. You're going to hold it exactly where it needs to go. You're going to slide it in place and you're going to apply some even pressure back and forth. Once it's stuck, you can just peel this other plastic film right off and you're good to go. And that is literally it, guys. That is literally it. You peel off the old lens, make sure all the glass is cleaned out, you stick the new lens on. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is pretty straightforward. It took me, and I'm not exaggerating this, 5 minutes to peel off the lens and put the new one on. As you can see, it looks brand new. I've been taking some pictures with the camera. The camera looks amazing, just like the day I bought it. This is a really quick fix for you guys and much cheaper than the alternative, which is either replacing the device completely or using an insurance plan. Either one's going to cost several $100s. So a $10 fix versus a $150, $200 fix. Obviously you guys can see which one's quicker. Now I will let you guys know, there's a potential this could void the warranty on your phone. Whether or not they'll know that you replaced the lens is another story. And realistically, if you take this phone in to trade it in a year from now or 2 years from now, they're probably not going to have any idea. So my personal recommendation would be to replace the lens yourself. If you're not comfortable replacing the lens, you could probably bring the lens, replacement lens, repair kit, and the phone down to a local screen repair shop, and they'd probably be willing to do it for you for a very small fee since you're providing everything to them. Overall, this process is so quick, guys, and I know it's going to help a lot of you out there that are experiencing the same problem with their LG V30. Another thing I'd like to let you guys know is that these camera lenses feel a little bit stronger. They also don't feel quite as brittle. So I don't know if these are the same OEM replacement lenses or if this is an aftermarket replacement lens, but nevertheless it doesn't feel quite as brittle. And the other plus side, and this is a major plus side, when you order this specific lens repair kit that I linked to in the description, it comes with 2 lenses. That's a big deal, specifically since these can break pretty easily, pretty clearly. Having an extra lens to do this again is pretty awesome. So a little over $10, you have 2 replacement lenses, all the tools you need. It's a 5-minute job. So I want you guys to comment down below, let me know if this helped you guys. Let me know if it worked. I would assume it should work, but if you have any issues, make sure to post down below and I'll try to help you out if I can. Again, this was a super frustrating problem for a lot of people, so I know a lot of people are probably interested in how to do this. Hopefully this was helpful. Comment down below and let me know if this worked for you. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you like the content you guys are seeing here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We're up to 270 subscribers, which is just absolutely awesome. And for those of you guys that have subscribed, make sure to hit the little bell that notifies you when I post a new video. Obviously, you guys want to see the new content I post, and I want to make sure you guys see it. So click that notification icon to make sure you're seeing the most recent content that I post here on YouTube. Other than that, guys, I really like to thank you for checking this video out today. Hope you guys all have a great day, and as always, we will see you soon.